guys, welcome to today's video. Welcome into my beauty stash. I have the new Glamlite Chucky and Tiff Valentine's Day collection to share with you guys today. This just landed in my stash. I couldn't be more excited than to swatch it out for you guys. That I know of, this collection is currently sold out on the Glamlite website, but I think that they have a pre-order going on, I think on the palette. I'll have the Glamlite website linked in the description box in case you're curious about this one, but I love the tone of this palette, so I kind of just wanted to do a dedicated swatch video first before I dive into creating a few looks for you guys with this collection. If it is your first time on my channel, I want to say welcome to all of you. My name is Steph. Happy to have you here. Do me a favor, click on the subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified every time I drop a new video. If you're a fan of this collection, you're curious about this collection, you love Glamlite, you love a good horror Valentine's Day story, give this video a thumbs up before you go. Let's dive on into it, guys. If y'all want to see the swatches, keep on watching. All right, we're gonna start swatching the eyeshadow palette first. So I just want to preface this entire video with saying I've seen Child's Play 1 through 3, but I never saw the Chucky and Tiff movie, where they fall in love. There could be 2 movies. I don't remember. There's just so many. I never watched them 2 on screen together. So I'm sure the love story is a twisted, demented, dark love story. This is just like a dark comedy horror movie franchise in general. These are 2 dolls, by the way. They're like possessed demon dolls, I guess you could say. I don't know. If you've seen the movie, comment down below which one is your favorite. Again, haven't seen the one where they get married or fall in love, but I have seen Child's Play, the first 3 movies. Let me just say those were enough. But I thought the collection itself was very cute. I think Glamlite always does a phenomenal job. They go above and beyond with their collections. And I thought this was a very, very interesting take on a Valentine's Day color story. I think they took a bit of a risk. I know this isn't always the color story we think of when we think Valentine's Day. For some of you, this could be your anti-Valentine's Day, or it was your anti-Valentine's Day palette or color story. I am very curious about this one. I like that they took the risk and did something a little bit different. This is definitely a dark, cool toned moment, and I see that we have a nice mixture of matte and shimmer shadows. We are getting 15 shades in this one, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different mattes and then 7 different shimmers. Did I do my math right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I did. So let's start swatching out the first shade, which is called Wanna Play. Wanna Play, and I'm gonna know some of these references to the movie, some of them I'm not, but Wanna Play is a little saying that Chucky always said every time someone would pull the string to make him talk. This is going to be a silver metallic shimmer shadow. So we'll start swatching that right here. Hopefully I am in frame. It's such an awkward position that I have going on. If you could see me filming, you guys would probably be laughing, but thank God you can't. You can only see the swatch and my arm. Love this shadow. For me, when it comes to Glamlite shimmers, I don't typically use or feel the need to use a glitter glue. I think just spraying the brush is enough. But look at that. You can see the different multicolor sparkle flecks in there. It's not glitter. It's just a really smooth shimmer formula, and I like that you can see a little bit of red and blue, pink and purple in there. It's a really pretty nice formula to work with. Let's move on to our first matte shade. This one is called Good Guys. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Good Guys was or is the production company in the movie for the Chucky doll. So this, I feel, has a bit of maybe a slight green undertone to it. I don't think it's swatching that great, but again, we cannot go by arm swatches alone. How it performs on the eye is going to be, of course, the true telltale sign of whether it's a good shadow or not, but I don't doubt that it is. Actually, those look pretty cool together. Let's move on to It's Time to Play, another saying of Chucky's. Now, I'm not gonna know what Tiff says. I don't even know like what her catchphrases are. So you'll have to comment down below, but this is going to be like a dark smoky gray shade. I wouldn't say this is black. I definitely think it's more dark gray. All right, so this next shimmer shadow, this one is called Chucky and Tiff Forever. So that's probably like tattoos, matching tattoos that they have. I'm assuming they have tattoos. That is a beautiful shimmer. It has like a brown base to it. And then I think it has like some silver sparkle to it. What do you guys think? It looks really pretty and that's swatched out really well. So the last shade in that top row is Scarier Than Ever. This is going to be a matte shade. Cool tone, like brown shade. I think this is going to match perfect with that shimmer. Yeah, it does. This is going to go great with that shimmer we just did. So I don't know if it's my finger or what. Not too impressed by how these matte shades are swatching, but again, it's just a finger arm swatch. You can't go by that. But it did take a couple dips in the pan to get that, but overall, I think these swatches look pretty good. And again, you can see what I mean about like kind of like a green undertone to this gray. So far, I think we're off to a good start. Okay, so the first shade in the second row is a shimmer shadow. This one is called Issue 666. Oh my goodness. So this is going to be a purple shimmer with a dark, like a black base to it. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. Ooh, that's a nice one. Let's move on. Okay, I know I'm gonna love the shade. I Like to Be Hugged, and this is gonna be the first matte shade in that second row. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, this is a good one. This is so pretty. It's like a dark, deep purple shade. Is this, would I say this is cool or warm? I kind of feel maybe, wow. That is a good swatch. That built up so well. Okay, forget what I said about the mattes not swatching great. Like this swatch just made up for it. That's amazing. Okay, so the next matte shade is called Play Pals. This is going to be like a dark maroon. Another winner. So I can see more warm tone in this one, and I guess I can see more cool tone in this other one. What do you guys think? Sometimes I can't tell. Are you like that? Do you ever get to where you can't really tell? Is it cool? Is it warm? Maybe because it's just a neutral, right? I love that. Man, those two, amazing matte shades so far. This next shimmer shadow, this one is called It's Showtime. This is going to be like a plum, not a plum, but like a maroon shimmer. Has a little bit of gold pink sparkle to it. Look at how pretty that is. Those three shades together, or even just these two shades together. I think that would be a beautiful pairing. I cannot wait to create looks with this palette for you guys. And last but not least in that row is this one called Till Death Do Us Part. This is going to have a little bit of red in it. Now this is more of like a maroon shade. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's swatched out really well. Okay, so here are the first two rows, and I can already tell I'm gonna run out of room on my arm. We'll make it work. Loving what I see so far. So the first shade in the bottom row is called Your Pal Since '98. Oh gosh, is that when the first movie came out? I actually thought it was older than that. That one right here. That is so pretty. That's like a gunmetal shimmer shade. Ooh, this is beautiful. You could just do this on the lid and call it a day for an easy smoky eye. Okay, so this next shade looks like a sequin shade to where it's matte with a little bit of like red sparkle on top. This one's called He's Back. I don't know if that's the way they say it. That's the way I'm saying it. So you can see what I mean. It's like a matte black, but with red sparkle in it. Some of you all hate that. Some of you all love that. You know, I don't mind a sequin shade. I feel like we have a ton of matte black shades in so many palettes. Like, I don't mind if it's a sequin. I just think it's something different. Sometimes you can't even tell it's a sequin when you put it on your eyes because the sparkle just blends itself away. Look at those swatches. Those are turning out pretty good, if I do say so myself. Next is this one called Let's Be Friends. That's another saying of Chucky's. This is a matte shade. So this is a cool tone purple. Purple, gray leaning matte shadow, really pretty. I just think this is, again, such a unique color story for the season. Let me know what you guys think of this color story in the comments. So we have two shadows left. This next one is going to be a red shimmer called Charles Lee Ray. And this is Chucky's real name because Chucky was a person who died and became an evil doll. I don't remember the story, but I do remember that part. That's beautiful. That's like a rusty red shimmer. Almost made it. Almost made it. I'll have enough room for this matte black. This one is called Free Hugs. Put that one right there. I feel like we could have maybe done without the matte black. I mean, I know that's kind of weird to say because this is, you know, a dark, deep, cool tone color story, and typically you would have or expect to have a matte black. But again, I just feel like we have so many matte blacks. I wouldn't have minded another shimmer, to be honest, because I feel like we have enough deeper tone mattes in this palette to kind of anchor looks with, and then it's always fun to play up shimmers. But here's the palette swatched. What do you guys think? I'm going to take back what I said about the mattes not swatching great. I mean, it could have just been those two couple shades because they're a little bit lighter, or maybe it was just my finger, to be honest, but I am loving the way the swatch. I'm loving the way it looks swatched. Again, I cannot wait to create looks with this one. Okay, and guys, how did I forget to show you the cover? It's a holographic cover. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to show you guys the cover. I am so sorry, but here you go now. Better late than never. Okay guys, so next up we're gonna swatch out the blush, and let me show you what the cover looks like. It's a holographic effect. It says love, honor, and obey. Chuck and Tiff are there. And it looks cool. I like it. I like doing that. Let's open this up. You do get a mirror. So I don't want you to get this home and say, hey, wait a minute. My blushes are both the same. I thought there were supposed to be two different shades, one in each pan. There was an issue with production and there was some mix up. There were supposed to be two different shades in this blush palette, but there is only one. And so they actually reduced the price of the blush palette. It's the same price as the Strawberry Shortcake blush, which I'm going to grab that blush because I want to swatch them next to each other because they're both pink blushes. So here's the Strawberry Shortcake blush. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what it looks like. This is going to be definitely more of like, I think of a cool tone pink, and I feel like the blush in the Chucky palette is definitely going to be more of a warm tone pink. So let's put that one here. This is Strawberry Shortcake. I think this blush could be out of stock. I'm pretty sure they're going to restock it, but I know this had been out of stock for a while. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys about pink blushes? They're definitely still a thing in 2023. I'm just going to swatch this one right here. And if I put them next to each other, let me just give you a close-up. That's what they look like. Totally different. Okay, so let's swatch the Chucky blush, and you can see right away, very different tones. Definitely getting, I think, more warm tone vibes with the Chucky one than the Strawberry Shortcake, but they're both matte blushes. If it looks like it's a shimmer, it's just the lighting or whatever residue was left from me swatching the eyeshadow palette. They're both matte blushes. Next, we're getting these two eyeliners, and I actually forget what shades we're getting. This one says You and Me, and then this one doesn't say anything. So let's see. Are these, oh, okay. They're pencil style eyeliners. This is obviously going to be a black eyeliner. So this would be good for the waterline, kind of tight line. And of course, we needed a black eyeliner in this collection to go with this palette. Here is the other eyeliner right here. It says Chucky on it. Ooh, this one, oh, awesome. This is a pen style eyeliner. Super fine point that looks like it is a brush tip liner too. Oh, I'm gonna like that. Could this beat out my Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Skinny liquid liner? We'll see, but that is an ultra fine point. Okay, cool. I like this. I had forgotten actually that they included an eyeliner in this collection, and I for sure forgot that one of them was going to be a pen style liner. So I'm really happy to see this in the set. So next up, we have two different lip kits. So I'm a little confused. This is the Tiff lip kit, I guess you could say, but it says Chucky on it. I know it's a Chucky collection, but this is the one for Tiff. You would think it would say Tiff right here, right? I don't know. Let's try this out. Here is the lipstick. I'm going to call this the Tiff lipstick. Look at that. Even the design on the bullet. This is going to be like a reddish brown. That's pretty. Ooh, that's a nice, a very wearable shade. Kind of like maybe a little bit lighter than a brick red, but kind of still in that category. And is this a matte? I kind of think it's going to be a matte or like a satin matte. I like Glamlite lipstick formulas. I like their liquid lipstick. I like their lip gloss formulas. So I have no doubt I'm going to enjoy this one. Here is the lip liner that accompanies that lip kit. It's a wooden lip liner. Put it there. Ooh, that's like a nice brown shade. You can't go wrong with like a brown neutral liner. I mean, you could wear a neutral lip liner with just about any color, I think. Sometimes I do that. But I like that. I like those together, actually. Now, the second lip kit is the Chucky. So this makes sense that it says Chucky on it because it's Chucky himself. I just think the other one should have said Tiff. What do you guys think? Here is the lipstick. This is going to be, oh, okay, this is going to be more of like a neutral shade. Same design on the bullet as the other one. Let's put that one here. This is kind of like a peachy nude. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, that's going to be a very wearable shade. Both the lipsticks, I think, are a little modest for the collection. I mean, I wouldn't have been shocked if we got a black or like a really deep burgundy lippy kit in this collection, but I'm kind of happy to see these lipstick colors. I think that's a little bit different than what I was expecting for the collection. Here is the lip liner that goes with that. Okay, this is hard to take off. There we go. Here's the lip liner. So this one is a little more warm tone brown, I think, than this one, and it's also lighter. They feel creamy, you know, they don't feel very dry. Again, I haven't tried these on my lips to say otherwise, but here's what the eyeliners and the lipsticks with lip liners look like. And last but not least in the collection is this little handheld mirror with Chuck and Tiff on it. I think it's cute. It's a cute size. If you have the ColourPop Barbie, you remember the Malibu Barbie little hand mirror that came in that collection? This is going to be the same size as that. So it's not too big, but it's not too small. It could have been a little bit bigger, but you know, it's cute. It goes with the collection. I'm happy to see a mirror. I feel like we don't get a lot of mirrors in collections nowadays. And so this was a very welcomed item. Okay, guys, so that wraps up today's video. I've officially swatched everything that came in this Chucky and Tiff horror love story collection. Let me know what you guys thought about this collection. Was this something you were expecting for Valentine's Day? I feel like this collection kind of caught some people off guard, but I'm really happy with how the eyeshadow palette swatched. I'm just really happy with the looks of this entire collection. I think Glamlite did an amazing job with just all the details of the packaging. Just Everything looks so cohesive, just so well thought out, as Glamlite typically does. I do want to mention that this entire collection was the brainchild of Glamlite's vice president. So he was the one who really took the reins and spearheaded the launch of the Chucky and Tiff collection. So thumbs up to him, because I think he did a beautiful job with it. Let me know your thoughts on this collection. Sound off in the comments down below, and be sure to stay tuned, because I will most definitely be uploading a video where I create several looks using this collection. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.